is Aldea, and today I'm gonna give you my full review of the Glamlite X Lord of the Rings collection. I got everything makeup-y. The only thing that I didn't get was the bag. So I give you 5 looks with it. I already did a 6th one in my first impression that you can also see on my channel. I will link it here if you're interested. And so let's just hop on the looks and I will give you my review at the end. Hi there! So I'm starting the first look with the shade Gandalf. Then I'm gonna just blend lightly in my crease. Yeah, all over my crease. I decided to speed it up because I want to show you everything, but well, you don't need to take like 14 minutes to see one eyeshadow blend. Then I'm taking the shade Gollum on my mobile lid to create a sort of gradient that comes from like my eye, and then that spreads into the Gandalf shade. Both are working quite nicely. As I powder my eye primer, sometimes when I do mattes all over the lid, they don't stick as well, so that's not the shadow's fault, I think. Then I'm taking the shade Sauron and I put it like I create sort of a line on my lash line, lower and upper lash line, and I smoke it out. I'm just blending it. I don't want any harsh lines. And here I'm just putting a little bit more to to define a little bit more my outer corner. And as usual, I'm going back and forth on both eyes with pretty much all of the colors that I used. So here I'm taking my other brush, and now I'm taking the Rivendell lip liner. I'm speeding this as well because it really took me quite some time, because the lip liner formula it's not dry, but you can't really say it's creamy, so of course it takes more time than a more creamy lip liner. I will go more in depth at the end of the video while I give you my review. And you may see there that my lips are um, a little bit like not great, but well, it's my lips. It's not the lip liner's fault. And then I'm taking the Rivendell gloss on top of it. I think here you can see a little bit more that my lips aren't perfect. Now I'm taking the shade One Ring on top of my NYX glitter primer all over my lid. I don't want to be precise. That's not, well, what this look is about. On my inner corner, I'm using the shade Galadriel. At first, I wanted to do it with the pencil, with like a brush, but realized that with my finger it would be best. And then I'm using the One Ring highlighter. at first I'm going very lightly because I don't know the formula. I don't want to do too much, and it's quite intense as you can see in the pen, but as you can see here I can go quite lightly. It's not a natural highlighter by any means, but I think I could make it quite wearable as well. I really liked this look. I felt really beautiful in it. Here I'm giving you a little checkup. It was like, I think something like 2:30 in the afternoon. So of course I don't have any lip gloss yet. I ate, so I'm putting a little bit more. The lip liner faded, of course, because it was under the lip liner, but I didn't have to put any more on. The eyes are holding quite nice as well. The highlighter is still perfect. And this is the end of the day. As you can see, I have a quite oily skin. But the highlighter, the eyeshadow stayed quite well, like really well, in my opinion. The lips is quite a mess, but well, I couldn't like expect more from just a lip liner and a lip gloss. For the second look, I'm taking the shade Gimli that I'm well smoking uh, on top of my upper lash line, and I'm taking it a little like a little bit out um, and blending it. I want to like um, make the illusion of a lid that's not hooded. um, then I'm taking the shade Evenstar in my well, in the inner part of my lid, and I'm realizing I want it to be more intense, so I'm putting a little bit of my Beauty Bay white eye primer that I don't set, and I go back with Evenstar. I already used that shade in my first impression. I can link it if you're interested to see it. And in that look, it didn't really bother me that the shade wasn't that opaque, but on this look, I wanted it to be a little bit more intense. And to darken my outer corner, I'm using the shade Boromir, which goes quite nicely with the shade Gimli, in my opinion. I'm putting on my NYX glitter primer and then the shade Arwen on my lid. It is more purple than the Evenstar shade. Well, I think that because I put some white eye primer, the Evenstar shade looks quite blue, like periwinkle, instead of lilac, but I still really love it. And then I'm taking the shade Galadriel in my inner lower lash line. Well, most of my lower lash line actually. And of course in my inner corner. I always like to put it a little bit higher as well, as you can see. I think it finishes the look and gives it a little ethereal vibes, which goes with the palette in my opinion. Then I'm taking my Fantasy Cosmetica Dancing Lights, no, Celestial Light, sorry, highlighter trio in the shade Whirlwind, because I really wanted a sort of blue or purple highlighter instead of the One Ring, which is quite golden. Here I'm taking the lip liner from the Eye of Sauron Lip Kit, and I'm speeding it as well because same thing as the Evenstar, it takes quite some time. So I didn't want to like make you wait to see it. I really like this color as well. I really love both colors. And then I'm using my Unearthly Cosmetics satin liquid lipstick in the shade Ash. I really wanted a sort of muted cool tone for this look, and I love this lip combo. Like, I think it was perfect for this look. And this is the final result. I really love pairing like reddish tones with purplish tones. So then this is the end of the day, as you can see with my skin. It holded quite nicely. You can see it did crease a little bit, but I think it's not terrible. And as I had some mattes underneath the shimmer, I think it helped, even if even if it faded, it was still looking nice in my opinion. So for the next look, I'm really in a hurry. I'm late for work, so I'm gonna do something quite quickly. And I'm starting with putting on my highlighter, the One Ring highlighter. Here I'm realizing that my Mordor lip liner is in my bag downstairs, and as I'm already late, I'm just gonna put the Eye of Sauron lipstick without any lip liner. So I'm gonna see how it will hold without lip liner. This color is so beautiful. Like, it's fiery, and yeah, I love it. I quite like the formula. As you can see, it's a creamy formula, and it applies quite nicely. Then I'm taking the shade Pippin, and I put it in my crease. I really like pairing these kind of shades with bolder lipstick. Like, I could have just gone with only this, and I think it would have been really beautiful. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm taking a smaller brush for my lower lash line, still with the shade Pippin. And then I'm taking the shade Sauron with a small blending brush and blend it in my outer corner. As you can see, it's blending quite nicely. I quite like the tones it gives to the color. And then I took the shade Rivendell without any glitter primer, and I just spread it on my lids. I'm sorry, like, a lot of times when I put shimmer on, it makes my camera not focus. So this is the look that I'm going to work with. But this is not what I wanted to do, so I'm starting with this, and I'm coming back. So that's at noon. As you can see, my lips are a mess, but it didn't have any lip liner, so, well, so you know. So I ate. I took out my lipstick. So this must be like Oh no, it must be later. I think it's like 3, no, 5 p.m., something like that. I had things to do. So I took off my lipstick, lip liner, everything. I'm just refreshing my my whole makeup because, as I said, that was not the look I wanted to do at the beginning of the day. So I also wanted to show you that you can actually change your makeup like a day to night or something like that. Um, so that's what I'm doing. Here I took the shade Sauron and I'm blending in the outer corner, but I'm taking it a little bit um, like higher and a little bit more intense as well. And still, I think it's behaving quite nicely. I'm taking a little more of the shade Pippin as well, and I blend it quite everywhere. And then I'm taking the shade Lothlorien. I hope I'm saying that right. On top of NYX Glitter Primer, and I put it all over my lid. Because yes, that was my plan all along. But as I was in a rush, I didn't want to like do it too quickly. So I thought it was an opportunity to do a more simple look and change it later. So I gave you more option. I'm taking it as well on my lower lash line with a very small brush, and then I'm blending it with a small blending brush. I like to blend my shimmers like this. I think it gives a sort of ethereal vibe. And then I'm taking the shade Bilbo on my inner corner, and as I often do, I take it a little bit up and a little bit on my lower lash line. Then the shade Pippin again and blending it everywhere around my eye, because I think that with my skin tone the blue doesn't always look nice. So by doing this, I'm creating a like a border that's warmer and I think it makes it look better on myself. Then I'm taking the Mordor lip liner that I got to pick in my bag, and well, of course, I apply it on my lips. I'm sorry for the faces that I make while I put it on. And then I'm putting on the lipstick. As you can see on my lips, before I put the lipstick, it's not really smooth, but like I think it's because of the quote unquote dryness of the lip liner. I don't have that kind of problem with a creamier lip liner, but well, I still like it, and I know some people prefer them to be a little bit drier to have more control over it. And I finish up the look with a little bit more of the One Ring lip liner. No, sorry, highlighter. My bad. I really like the combo with these lips. I'm sorry, I'm so tired of my day, and when I'm tired, my eyes like um, I don't know the English word for it, but they are weird. I hope it's not bothering you. And then this is my look when I take it off in the evening. Um, it's like 11 p.m., something like that. But knowing that I did this like at 5 p.m., something like that, I think it creased quite fast. This blue, this LOTR shade. So yeah, I ate, so the lipstick, well, I think, well, it's all right. It's quite, I think it wasn't the best application, but it's okay for uh, this time and for having eaten, but well, not the best. And for my final look, the one you already saw in the intro, I'm taking the shade Pippin, and I will put it like all over my lid. And when I say all over, it's like I'm making a round. Yeah. I really want to, well, do a circle around my eye. Then I'm taking the shade Gimli, and I'm doing sort of a halo eye with it, because of course I want to leave the middle of my lid yellow. I'm not being too precise because, well, as much as I can, but I think that the way it looks, I mean the Eye of Sauron, um, well, it's fire, so I mean it's not that precise, and I think by being not too precise as well, it makes it, well, makes sense. Like it really does look more like fire, in my opinion, if I do it like that. But well, that's my take on it. You're uh, allowed to disagree. Then I'm taking the shade Sauron, and I'm at first I'm trying it with a pencil brush, as you saw, but I changed my mind, and I took a smaller, like sort of like, well, it's a pencil brush, but it's not as fine. Um, and I start to blend it a little bit on the edges of of this inner yellow part. If you see me check a little bit on my right, it's because I have the packaging of the Eye of Sauron lip kit next to me, so I'm constantly checking it to see if I'm matching how I should. And here I took again the little very fine pencil brush, and I'm creating some lines which are intentionally not precise because I think that's how it would look best. Now the tricky part, I took a black eyeliner, like a well, it's not a brush, it's I'm sorry, I don't remember the word for that. um well, you see what you're seeing. It's not bristles, it's the other thing, like a thing you can really draw with. I'm sorry. So this is quite long. I'm speeding up the process um, because of course my eye don't look the same when it's open and when it's closed. So I do my best to keep it like being in a straight line, but it's really not easy.
in the end here I took my Natasha Denona eyeliner because I think it was more black than the one I used to use. Here I'm taking a little silicone brush and the highlighter because I want the very edge of this black eyeliner to be bolder, and I don't have any liquid eyeliner like gold, but I thought this would be perfect. And actually I think it's how I wanted it to be, so I'm quite happy with that. As you can see. Then I'm taking my Sephora collection eyeliner in the shade Wet Charcoal, and I'm putting it everywhere beside the middle part, and I'm trying to not poke my eye with it. And then I'm taking again the One Ring highlighter, and I'm forming a sort of halo around my eye because I still want to match the Eye of Sauron as best as I can, and I'm quite happy with the way it turned out. Then taking the Eye of Sauron lip liner again. I'm realizing that I used the Rivendell one only once, and I was convinced that I used it twice. Maybe I did without. Oh yes, sorry, I used it in my first impression. Okay, so never mind. Then I'm taking the lipstick. I didn't put quite as much lip liner as I did in the look from yesterday because I wanted for the lipstick to show a little bit more, like true to color. And here will be my first time using the lip gloss from this set. And here's the final result. It's not perfect, I know, but I'm still really happy with the way it turns out. What do you think? Really, let me know in the comment what do you think about it. It was really fun doing it. I really like the way it looks. Not something you would wear every day, but still.
Okay, so I hope you liked the looks that I did. I really tried to do some looks that were quite different from each other, to do some more everyday looks and some bolder looks like the one I'm wearing today. So I will go product by product. So for the first one, I will start with the Evenstar lip treatment. So this little Evenstar like lip scrub, actually I really like it. It looks like this. It's coconut scented. The smell is quite strong, but it didn't bother me. I actually really liked it. I used it twice and I will continue to do so because I don't have any other one. So I really like it. I like the size of it. I think it looks really cute. I'm really glad I got it. And we also have the lip treatment that goes with it. This one is minted, but the scent is not as strong as the coconut. I really love the applicator. It's perfect for your lips. You can open it like this, or you can open it by twisting it. I don't know if that's that was really necessary, but you can. I will probably never use this, but whatever. I really like it as well. It feels really like a balm, a lip oil. It's really nice, and I'm really glad I have both of these. After using these combined, I really felt like my lips were smooth and soft and nourished. So I'm really glad. I will continue to use it. Then I will stay with the lips. So I have the Rivendell Lip Kit, which contains one lip liner and one lip gloss. So the Rivendell lip liner is sort of a purplish one. Well, it really is purple, but it's really muted. I really like this shade. I don't think I have anything else in my collection that's like this. And it's like a wooden lip liner that you can sharpen. I liked the formula. It is a little bit dry for my liking. You can't really say it's dry, but I really enjoy creamy formulas. Like my favorites are the retractable ones from Sephora. I like the Kylie Cosmetics one. I really like the lifter liner from Maybelline and the retractable liner from Maybelline. I also like the Fenty one, which is very creamy. It's a little bit too much, but I still appreciate it. So it really gives you the kind that I want, that I like, because it's really fast to do. This one is not as fast, but you have more control. So I know that some people prefer to have more control, so have dry formula. So I think it will really be nice for some people. I will still continue to use it, but maybe not if I'm in a rush. And the staying power was really nice. I didn't have any problem with it. It did fade, of course, because I wore it with the lip gloss, which always makes it a little bit less long-lasting. But I think it faded quite beautifully, so I have nothing really bad to say about it. Then the Rivendell lip gloss, which in the formula really feels like a lip oil. It's not sticky at all. It's really, really nice to feel it on the lips. I really liked it. I like the color. It's like, it looks really purple, but when you wear it, you can't really see that much of the color. It's like, it's a lip oil. It's not like bold, but you can still see it, and I really liked it as well. If you are searching for some lip oils or some lip gloss that are not sticky, this one is really nice, and I really liked them together. I used the lip liner also with another lip product. I think it was, yes, it was the Unearthly satin lipstick in the shade Ash, and I really liked the way they paired together, and of course it made the lip liner last longer because, well, as often lip glosses and lip liners will make your lip liner fade. It lasted okay. Well, it's a lip gloss. Like, I think I showed the way it looked. I do my makeup like it at 7:30 in the morning, and I showed it. I think it was like 2 p.m. 2:30, sorry, 2:30, I think. So it was okay. Of course, I had to put it on again, but that's what you could expect with lip glosses and lip oils. Then I have the Eye of Sauron lip kit, which inspired the look I'm wearing right now. So the lip liner, I will say the same thing as with the Rivendell lip liner, because they are the same formula, the same, like it's still wooden and you can sharpen it. Really like the color. I have nothing more to say than what I already said with the other lip liner. I enjoy the fact that it's neutral toned, so it really goes well with this lipstick, but you can also use it with other things. And I didn't try it, but I'm pretty sure it would look really nice with the Rivendell lip oil as well. Then the lipstick, 10 out of 10 for the packaging. It's so beautiful. Not the easiest to store, but like, that's so nice. It's magnetic, always feels really nice. And this is the color. I love it so much. I love both of them together. It's like nude, but a little bit bolder. It's really warm. I love it really much. I am not the biggest fan of the smell, but you can only smell it when you put it on, and then you really don't. Well, it smells like chemicals, but when you put it on, it's really fine. And I wore it like with the last look I did, I think. I showed you already. I think, well, it faded, but I always have something to drink, like my tea or water. And I think it faded a little bit fast. Like, it's not the best lasting, the longest lasting lipstick in my collection. It was okay. It faded quite nicely. Like it wasn't horrible. Sometimes it really fades badly. This one was okay. My lips were not in the best condition, so you could see like it was going in the lines, but it was because my lips were like not the best. But I really like it. I will really continue to use it. I love the color. But it's certainly a shade that I will have to reapply throughout the day. And then the lip gloss. Today is the first time that I use it. And same thing, I would say both of these are quite the same formula. It's really a nice feeling on the lips, not sticky at all. I really enjoy it. And with the color that it has, I really want to try it without any lipstick underneath, like just lip liner and this. I'm sure it will look very nice. And I also think that like just on its own, on a hot summer day, it could look really nice. So same thing. I think this was the first thing that they talked about, like the first thing they sneak peeked, and I was so sold. I really wanted it, and I'm really glad I did pick it up. And then the One Ring highlighter, 10 out of 10 on the packaging, like with everything. The packaging is top notch, but look at this, like the way it is, like I will keep this. And same thing with this. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, I'm sorry, it's nasty. But there is Gollum. You can see him in between the ring. I actually didn't see it at first, and I saw it because another person on Instagram showed it, and I was like, what? It's on there, and I had to check, and I was like, oh right, I haven't seen it. And the highlighter looks like this. It's a beautiful, like you can see I'm wearing it. It's a beautiful gold with multicolored sparkles in there. Like the sparkles are more cool tones, like light blue, probably green as well. And well, it's not really duochrome, but the fact that the sparkles are not as warm really makes it look really interesting. This is a quite beaming highlighter. I also used it without putting as much, and it was really fine. It is finely milled, but it looks a little bit sparkly when you do it, but it's really fine sparkles, so I still really enjoy it, and you have a lot of it. And you can also use it as an eyeshadow, like I did a little bit today. I'm really sure it could look really, really pretty. I also saw a person on Instagram really actually use it as an eyeshadow, and it was so beautiful. And last but not least, this is the Middle Earth palette, which was this beautiful packaging as well. This looks so nice, like this packaging. And inside it looks like this. I'm gonna be honest, when I saw it on Glamlite's website, as I wasn't like that much sold, because it's quite neutral-ish, cool tone-ish, a little bit too neutral for me, but I still wanted to try it. And I'm really glad I did, because I actually, after using it, like this palette more than I thought I would. This was my first time using and trying Glamlite, so I can't compare it to other palettes that they have, but I really love the gradient. I really love the fact that you have that much dark colors. I always need my dark colors. Same thing, I like that you have some mid-tones and some lighter tones, and I like that you have some darker, well, this one is the darkest. These are mid-tone, I would say, and the others are quite light. So I also like the gradient in the shimmers, and I really liked the different combos that you can do. I did one mixing like not mixing, but using both in my looks, greens with purples. Well, this one is, well, it's quite different, but I used most of yeah, I used these three shades. I really think you can do a really beautiful smoky eye with this. You could go really light and ethereal, and yeah, I really enjoyed the combos that you can do. I also did one mixing red and purple. I always like mixing red and purple. So in general, I really enjoyed this palette. I really enjoyed the whole collection. I think I did some quite different looks using it, and well, I hope I could show you the versatility of the palette. I'm pretty sure I used every color in the palette. I'm pretty sure. I'm hesitating because I'm not sure I used this one, and I don't. Oh, sorry. I don't understand why, because this I really like this kind of shades, but I'm not 100% sure that I used it. I think I used every other shade. So overall, what are my thoughts? I think it's pretty clear. I really love this collection. The thing that got me to buy it was the fact that it was Lord of the Rings, I'm gonna be honest. But all the products, when I saw them, I was like, this is the collection for me. I was really interested when I knew that there were gonna be like collaboration between the two. But when I saw all the products, I was like, okay, this one really, yes, this one, yes, this one, yes. The only one I wasn't like, wow, I want it so badly, was the eyeshadow palette, and I still really like it after using it. So I'm so glad I got it. I think that if you are interested in one of these products or multiple ones, I really don't think you're gonna be disappointed. I think, yeah, I think I showed you all of the looks at the end of the day. Well, not this one, of course, I just did it. And I thought the staying power was quite nice, if not really nice. The only one, like this one I used yesterday and I did the makeup, it was like, it was like, I think 5 p.m, something like that. And when I took it off, sorry, it was 11 p.m. So I kept it for like 4 hours and it did crease quite a lot, but like it was a hot day and that's quite expected with my lids. So I was a little bit disappointed in that, but like I don't think I had problems with the other ones, and most of the time I could just tap it and it would go back almost the way it was at the beginning. Just the blue one was not staying the best. But if you don't have any problem with creasing, you don't even have to worry about it because it was a beautiful shade and I'm still gonna use it. So I hope my review was useful to you. I hope you liked the look that I did. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, and even if you have this collection, what you think about it as well. I really hope you like it. if you did buy anything from this collection, I want to thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!